welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. I have unfortunate, sad news. Alright, we can do it. Hello and welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. It's unfortunately something I have to announce, and that is that our beloved FiFi has passed away. Despite our efforts of trying to get her to feel better, even though she appeared to be better, something just drastically happened last night, and it definitely required an urgent visit to the ER vet, even though it was past 11:30 p.m. I know it's probably very soon, but I figure if it is possible, she can let me know if she's here. We have her munchy crunchy kibble, her new treat that she liked, the tuna Waruva WX wet cat food, and of course we have her collar back. We have a photo of her. So if you are here, I know it's probably too soon, but if you are here and you can tell BeBe, who's been here a lot longer, which ball to help tap to activate for you, she can do that probably for you. Or maybe, some of my beloved family members can help you. Is there any way you can let me know that you are at peace? Fiona, FiFi? Are you at peace? Did I do the right decision by letting you go? So, starting of 2026, I can't exactly tell you which week, but I noticed that her kibbles, the dispenser, kept having a backlog of her food, which meant she wasn't eating as much. And she was drinking a lot of water. So we scheduled an appointment on Tuesday, and she was seen. She had her blood work done, as well as a urine sample and other things. She was examined. Despite her age, which was 18, she looked pretty well despite having the unfortunate appetite issue. So to start her off, we got her an appetite stimulator, which required putting it on every other ear. So one day to the right, and then the next day to the left. I was only able to apply it 3 times before something drastically happened. So it worked. I mean, she started munching on her kibble to the point where there's a hole in the bowl. I could see it, and she would devour her little Waruva treat, and she was purring, she was mewing, she just appeared much better. But something happened, I don't know, but she just had issues trying to go to the bathroom. She was straining to go to the bathroom with her pee-pee, and it looked like it was starting to be a UTI, and then unfortunately something red appeared, and that was a sign we need to take her. And so the emergency vet, because they have the ultrasound, were able to see that inside her bladder was a mass, whether it was a blood clot or a tumor or a cancer, but they did see something in her bladder, which may have erupted, and that's what we were seeing with the unfortunate color of the red. And she did say, yeah, she's pretty much in pain, and you know, like you have this option, which was unfortunately putting to rest, or this other option, which required giving her injections with pain medicine and some other things. But I knew with the fact that we already went through the Tuesday vet, she already had her blood work. It looked like her blood work was fine with her kidney levels and her liver levels. The only thing that kind of concerned the actual local vet was the fact that her blood count on her red blood count or white blood count was very low, which means she had anemia, chronic inflammation. She also appeared to have a heart murmur, and also something about a possible gastric issue. But she couldn't tell without doing extra imaging, and I said, but she did say that just see how she's doing. She seems she's doing better at the time when we got the call on Wednesday. And here we are Friday night when something tragically occurred with her body. I was hoping to have more time, but people are saying that 18 is a pretty long time. And they did say that for somebody who's bringing an 18-year-old cat, she looked pretty healthy despite her internal issue. So if you have a cat, please, or a dog, or a rabbit, or whatever you have, please give it lots of loves and hugs, and maybe go ahead and spoil them a little bit. Play with them. I just wish I had more time with her. So I adopted her around April, either March, April. I can't remember. But anyways, so I got her at a shelter, and she was at the time a couple months. And then I looked at the actual paperwork, and it said that she was supposedly born January 2008. So she literally is 18 years old, which is pretty good. So I'm going to try Spirit Talker, see if anything comes through. It may not be her, may not be anything related to it, but there is a specific word that the Spirit said when she knocked everything off during one of my sessions. And I was like, no! It was hilarious. And I'm just curious if that word will be coming through, and obviously what she is. Again, real quick, since EMF meter hasn't gone off. Of course, right when I say it. Fifi, are you here? Can you light up that EMF meter to yellow and hold it for a little bit? Maybe a couple moments. So like hold on that yellow and then release if it's possible. Or just make it really bright. If you can make it bright. So like when you're holding it, you can make it bright so I can see it. And you know how to gain the energy. You've heard it so many times. It's the 2 lamps and the ceiling light, little one. The other question is, was I a good mommy? All right, so here's a picture of her, the little loaf. She is again a Turkish Angora. She had a black smudge on her head, as you can see in the picture right here, that as she aged, disappeared. Her eyes are green, and yeah, she definitely left her fur everywhere. So, yeah, I don't know what will be said in Spirit Talker, but it is on. Hopefully nothing stupid and silly comes through, but I'm just curious. I know it's very soon because she just passed, but I know that baby has been up in kitty heaven, or what do you want to call it, the Rainbow Bridge, over that. But she is someone who's been here with me, so she can, of course, assist her pal, BeBe, and maybe interacting with these tools, if possible. So BeBe passed away March 5th, 2013. So 13 years later, FiFi has joined her.
Take photo.
Take photo. All right, I'm going to do the screenshot. Ready? Say meow. There you go. All right, we'll see if anything appears in it. So far it says take photo, which I just did. And if this EMF meter goes to orange or red, it hasn't done that in months, then I feel like her presence is here. So far we got take photo. So I know that it's going to be a bit of some transitioning time because she's not here, and she's been in my room since, well, she's been with me for 18 years. I mean, I know she had a couple scary moments where she didn't do well and we had to take her to the ER vet. So that was in 2018 of Memorial Day and May 28th, I think. She just was not doing well. She wasn't eating. She was vomiting.
Optimism.
And, you know, like, they wanted her to get cut open because they said, the ER vet said that she had a blockage in her intestines. And I thought, I mean, I unfortunately have to get going the next day to where I live. So I ended up getting a second opinion. It was just inflamed intestines. So imagine having them cut her up just for something that wasn't even there. So I made the right decision that time. And then she got better. She improved. And then we got her on a ZD diet, which is that kibble right there in that clear glass bowl. And she's been on that since 2018. And then we just added this new Rurova little can to help her eat because, again, for the past 2 weeks, she just wasn't eating as much. But she devoured that one. She loved that one. I mean, she doesn't really get very much wet food, so it was definitely a treat for her. And then she would get a little baby food of ham every morning in a little soup liquid form that she loved too. But I don't have the baby food with me right now. And she was my baby.
Mental.
I'm not sure what you mean by mental, if that's her. You mean my state my mental state, how I'm feeling. Or how your feeling was. Maybe you felt fine mentally, but physically you weren't. Because again, the appetizer stimulant.
Carpet.
Carpet. Aw. Are you over there? Are you by the carpet? So yes, I mean, she definitely, you know, lays on the carpet sometimes. And yes, unfortunately, I did. Oh.
Negative.
So you weren't there? Negative on the being in the carpet, but you're just letting me know that I may see you on the carpet, or your presence might be in the carpet in the next few days, few weeks. And unfortunately, oh wait, carpet. You mean the photo? That photo with you in the carpet? Do you like that photo? There's even a tiny little video of you whipping your tail in that same scene. There's another photo of my beautiful little kitty here.
Something waits.
Is that referring to you? When I pass away, you'll be waiting for me? So I just said something waits. Does that mean you're going to be waiting for me? So when it's my time and I reach up to heaven, there will be you, Bebe, Mooey, Buttercup, and others waiting for me? Oh.
Elizabeth.
So Elizabeth is, funny enough, my grandma Betty's name. So Fifi, are you with my grandma? Is she with you? I never got to meet her. Maybe she likes cats too. I think it runs in the family. Well, if you are coming through, Grandma Betty, can you make sure you take good care of her until until it's my time? Give her lots of hugs and loves and pets. I don't think she needs food anymore, but you know.
I'll affect everything.
Oh? Is this Fifi? Are you gonna be able to do that? Not now, but like maybe flicker the lights, light up a cat ball, go very strong on the EMF meter to orange or red. Aw.
Kindness.
Yes. Kindness. So you're letting me know that I was a very kind mother? So I try to be as gentle as I can. I mean, there were times where I had to pick you up to prevent you from tossing the cookies on the carpet. But otherwise, I think I did pretty well. I let you sit on my head, lay next to me in the little tent. Oh.
Be careful in here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get going here pretty shortly. Of course, I can do a revisit of this. I'll just have to remember my same setup, which is going to be the kibble, the can. I might have the baby food by that time, the portrait, and of course the candle, EMF meter, and of course these cat balls. Again, the cat ball is lineup. Yellow cat ball, donut cat ball, because again it's a treat, and then the froggy one, and then her white kitty cat one with her collar. So unfortunately I do want to get out and about just so I'm not so stuck in here feeling kind of sad and depressed. I just know that it was for the better for her to not be in pain. We did her, again, I took her to the vets. We tried to see what we could do. She just unfortunately, even despite looking well, took a turn for the worst on that night, which was last night, after 3 days of being on the appetite stimulant and eating better, and she pooed and peed fine at the time, and then just last night. Aww.
Can you see me?
Unfortunately, no, I can't yet. I mean, I see your portrait, your photo. You know how this works, Fiona. You've been in sessions with me. Well, I mean, you've been beside me during sessions. You know I have issues trying to see spirits. And you know what you could do to let me see you. Remember? You just tap on these cat balls and they light up. Remember, I know you like to tap and bap and make these things fall.
Sick.
Oh, she was sick. So it just said sick. So you were sick. Oh, yes, she was. She also was sick. I totally forgot. Not despite her feeling ill. She was sneezing, watery eyes. So she was sick as well. She's letting me know. So she is here. I don't normally get sick. So the fact that she's saying sick, carpet, something waits, kindness, I do feel like she's trying to come through. Or at least somebody's trying to help her come through. So, Fifi, again, on top of not eating well, drinking more water. Oh,
I'm in the trees.
you mean the cat tree? It just says I'm in the trees, but maybe she means she's in the cat tree. Is she up there? Otherwise, she never got to really go outside, just despite that I've already had cats that were indoor outdoor, and then unfortunately they didn't make it. They either got lost or never came home, or unfortunately got struck by a car. So she was a pure indoor cat. She did get to adventure in a little, what do you call those, little cat playpen to at least breathe in the fresh air for a bit, but yeah, she's never been able to go outside. So maybe this is her time to finally be able to be free to roam the earth that she never got to. And there's plenty of trees in the backyard, so maybe she's hanging out there. Aww.
I died suddenly.
Oh, yes, you did. So unfortunately, she died after saying goodbye to me. I had to again have her be put to sleep. So you did die quickly then. So did you not feel anything? Did you just unfortunately just feel like you went to sleep and just didn't wake up? Can you light up the EMF meter to confirm? Okay.
Door slammed.
And yes, actually, interesting enough, I'm sure there was some door slamming in the ER vet. So where she was, there's multiple doors, and then there's other patients that were coming and going, I'm sure, after we had left. So you may have heard that prior to you passing. Did you get to see me? I mean, do you remember me saying goodbye? So it might be too early for her to interact with the capsules. They might require more energy, so I'm not stressing too much, but at least they're there for now. And like I said, I have to get going, so maybe if I can, another few more minutes. And of course, I can attempt to try to contact her in a few days, a few weeks. So we just, oh,
She's coming.
okay. So Fifi's coming. Maybe that's Elizabeth letting me know that Fifi's coming. She's like, hold on. So at the end, we decided to have her cremated and also have an urn. So the urn that Boomer has, the blue one, we picked that same one, but of course it'll have her name Fiona on it. But they did say it will take a few weeks to have done for us, so we have to wait to get it picked up. And then of course maybe I can attempt to use it, or have that in the room and see if it changes anything. I miss you, girl.
Bang.
Well, because of her cone that she had, she would constantly bang on things as she's either being near something like the closet door or plastic areas, or yeah. So are you letting me know I might hear little bangs because you'll be roaming around the room? Hopefully you're not with the cone. You shouldn't be with the cone anymore. You should be cone free finally. I had to leave it on when I was saying goodbye because you were still kind of scratching yourself, so I didn't want you to harm yourself anymore. But they did take it off before they did what they did. And I do have your collars, you see. Barn?
Barn.
Well, that's interesting because they did say that those that were cremated also got scattered in the barn. So that was another option. You could have been having your ashes scattered at some farm. But again, I wanted to have you here. I mean, I know I'm going to give it a couple weeks, months, maybe a year, I don't know. But do you think another kitty will come to me. A living kitten will approach me asking for my help. And then just like you, I'll raise it. Do you think that might be happening? Is that in the books? Or could you be reincarnated? Like part of your soul might be like a split soul. Part of your soul can be with the other kitten that might come in the future that stumbles in the porch of our house. I'm assuming it might be a white kitty. That'd be cool. All right, like I said, I unfortunately do have to get going, whatever this last word will be.
The world has changed.
Yes, it has. And it will change by the time, I mean, I don't know exactly when I'll be gone, but I'm sure by the time I do pass away myself, I'm sure the world would have changed too, if the robots don't take over. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you in my dreams, maybe seeing a chance of feeling your presence, or hearing your little mews or your little jingle bell from your collar, or the little bangs you might be trying to say as you're having a residual energy of your time in this room with that cone on. And like I said, I might still have your cat food somewhere. So that way the next time I have this session, I just plop this same old setup. Maybe with cat or baby food. I'll probably put the baby food right here. Calm.
Calm.
You're letting me know I should feel calm. You should feel calm. I'm glad you're letting me know to feel calm. Or you're feeling calm now. Like part of me doesn't want to end this, but I do need to unfortunately get going. So I could do what I need to do, let this run, and then just see what is said after I do a quick thing. And then if it's anything relative, then I'll share it. I won't know if anything gets turned on, like the cat balls. So don't activate the cat balls when I'm not here. Yeah. All right. I love you, my beautiful baby. Fifi, Fiona. I know that the viewers got to see you. Aw.
Apparition.
So you're going to appear. Aw. Like I said, I'm going to give her a little bit of break to gain the energy, see what's being spewed. But I have to, unfortunately, do some things before I have to get going on my day. As you already heard me say, I love her.
Introvert.
I mean, technically she was an introvert because she was stuck in the home. All right, I love you, girl. If you're here, I'm going to see about doing my little errand. You already know what that is. And then hopefully it won't take too long, and hopefully I don't lose any things that you're saying. So the last thing will be, I guess, introvert. But yeah, I got to do that thing, you know. All right. This is unfortunately a session I was hoping not to have, but I had to have. And that is my beloved FiFi. I love you. This is Detective Lazaria, or as she knows, Mama Nini, saying goodbye to FiFi. Love you. Peace, love, and eternity. Meow. Bye.